Hello guys, and welcome to my next Pokemon narrated Wi-Fi battle. This battle will be against idunno from the Cerebi Wi-Fi chat. Let me just say that this was a really good and really close match in the NUTU. So let's get this thing started. So I'm running a Trick Room team and he has a Sunny Day team apparently. I send him my common lead, my Mesprit, and while he sends out his Magnetar, and just sets up the Sunny Day for his turn. I set up my Trick Room because this is the main point of this team. So I twist the dimensions, then U-turn out of there. So if unfortunately I get the Flame Body, which will cripple my U-turns later on in the match. So he sends out Egghead Ed, thumbs up to get the reference, and he goes for the Overheat. And that thing's stun boosted, and that thing overstocks me out from full HP. And this thing has like max HP too. But here I just go for the Head Smash, and that is complete overkill on his flying rhythm. And I get knocked out in my recoil. So I go back out into my common lead, and while he sends out his Alomola. And I go for the Thunderbolt because I run Bolt Beam on this set. Unfortunately, I don't have any special attack EVs that only does around half. And this thing is like max HP and mixed defenses for the EVs. So I switch out, Prediction to Protect, out into my Duskull. Seriously, how often do you see Duskull? This thing is so awesome. So he just gets back up to full HP due to his leftovers, and my Trick Room runs out, and he goes for the Toxic, which is really bad because this thing has like no good recovery. I'll just go for a Trick Room so I can be faster. And he goes for the Aqua Jet. But luckily this thing is my physical wall, and my Willow misses, unfortunately. And this is gonna Toxic Saw with Protect. And his Sun ends, which is always good. So he sends out Magnetar, either want to get the Sun again or predicting my Pain Splits. But either way, that works out really well for him. And here I send out my Kecleon, knowing that either A, he'd want to set up Sunny Day, or B, go for a fire move because he'll get stabbed. And here my Trick Room runs out again. He sends up Victory Bell, and I set up my Stealth Rock, which is always good, especially against the Sunny Day team. But here he just goes for the Sleep Powder, which ruins my Kecleon. Like this Kecleon's moveset is Stealth Rock, Recover, Trick Room, and Return. Return being the only way I can actually do direct damage on this thing. So projecting the switch, I switch back out into my Duskull, predicting the switch into Hitmonlee, I think. He just switches out back into Alomola as I reset up my Trick Room, because it's always good to have on Trick Room team. He gets Leftovers Recovery, I go by Poison, and here he goes for another Protect, which is really important for me, because of me not getting anything back from Pain Split. Here I'm almost dead. He sends back out his Magnetar, and I go for the Pain Split, wanting to recover some HP. And I do get some. And because of that, I live the Toxic, and I'm able to get off the Night Shade and knock out his Magnetar. Unfortunately for me, I believe he said that this Magnetar was the only way he'd get up his Sun. So now I send out my Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff will rule the world, just like they rule Super Smash Bros. Melee. So I go for the Choice Band Wild Charge, and it doesn't even do half. So obviously that thing's physically defensive. Well, when isn't it? It just goes for Toxic. My Trick Room runs out, which is really bad for me. So I just send out my Mesprit again. Now right here, I believe he was predicting me to go for the Thunderbolt to knock out Alomola. So that's why I went for the Protect. Although I wasn't sure if it would KO or not, so I just went for the safe play and used Trick Room. So that was a really good move on my part, because I actually did something that turn. So I get hit by Burn, and he switches out into his Victory Bell. And this thing had Psychic, that would have been really risky. But I just go for the U-turn, because I can, and send back out my Jigglypuff. And then go for the Double Edge, hoping it'll kill because of Stab and Choice Band. And it does kill. And I get a buttload of recoil, plus Toxic Poison. They sends back out his Alamomola, and not knowing if I could KO or not, I just switch out to my Kecleon, which I believe I used as Stepfather. Like, you know, I just had this battle, like, yesterday. I don't really remember everything about it. I do remember a lot about it. So he just goes for the Aqua Jet, hoping to do some damage, and it does some damage, I guess. But this Kecleon is the most physically offensive, especially bulky. My Trick Room runs out, so that'll be a good chance for him to attempt some sweeping, maybe. But he goes for the Wood Hammer, which gets stabbed, plus super effective because Kecleon was a water type due to Aqua Jet. And he gets Life-Orb Recoil and Wood Hammer Recoil. And I send out my Mesprit, and because of my special defense EVs and max HP EVs, I thankfully live that Leaf Storm, and I'm able to get out of the Trick Room before I die. So Mesprit did a really good job in this battle. Unfortunately, I believe that was my last Trick Room on the team. Here I send out my Jigglypuff and just go for the Double Edge because it's a more powerful move. And I didn't really want to go for the Ice Punch. Or this set has Double Edge, Wild Charge, Ice Punch, and Gyro Ball. And here he finds out that I'm Choice Banded because 1, I tell him, and 2, I didn't go for the Wild Charge. And 3, I mentioned it earlier in the match, in this narration. So starting out my Trick Room, he goes for the Protect, and I go for my Energy Ball. On this thing is max special attack. It has a decent amount of HP and attack EVs as well. So here, because my max special attack and Quiet Nature that 1-hit KOs, I get Life-Orb Recoil, and my Trick Room runs out right here. So I just hope to do some damage with my Sucker Punch, and from here, after he takes out my Cacturne with Close Combat, it's 1-on-1. And all I have left is Jigglypuff, and it has no priority and like 40 speed. So, I lose the game. That was an excellent game. Definitely one of my best games in a long time. So yeah, good game, and I will see you.